Hello there and welcome to workout number 1 of my Strength in Menopause series. This is a series of workouts designed for women going through the perimenopause and menopause stages of life to really help build your strength and fitness. Because some of the symptoms you may be experiencing during this time can be low mood, low energy, low motivation, but also muscle stiffness and soreness and joint aches and pains. And so sometimes that high impact HIIT training isn't going to be suitable and feel quite right for you. It's not to say you can't do it. If you still feel good, if it's working for you and you've got the energy and your body feels good and it's responding well to it, just listen to your body and continue doing your HIIT training. But this is an alternative series to slow things down, working on resistance training, low impact, more control, more stability, to ultimately build muscle and strength, also improve bone density, increase your metabolic rate, and most importantly of all, boost your mood and help with any feelings of anxiety you may be experiencing. So the workout series is 4 workouts, they're 20 minutes long in duration. Today's one is upper body, so purely upper body, and all you're going to need is 2 pairs of dumbbells. A heavier set and a lighter set. Choose a weight that's going to challenge you, but also you can use with good form and technique under control, okay? So the first one I'm going to do, heavy dumbbells, 1 in each hand. We're going to focus on the biceps by doing 40 seconds of bicep curls. So you lower that dumbbell nice and slowly, control it, rotate as you come up, and this is where we think about strength, okay? Off we go. So 40 seconds on the clock. We do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. And of course, you haven't got to be lifting super heavy weights, but if you feel like the weights are too light and you're not getting, a real kind of challenge on the last few reps, maybe it's time to sort of increase and invest in a slightly heavier pair of dumbbells. But again, it's about strength, it's about listening to your body and doing things with good form and technique. We're not swinging these dumbbells up, we're controlling, rotating and lowering. This is about the biceps, okay? So we're really controlling the movement, build the strength in our arms. Excellent, we've got another 5 seconds on the clock, then we're going to go into some dumbbell shoulder presses. Okay, excellent. So I always say as a gauge of your weights, the last sort of 3 or 4 reps should be quite challenging. So not to the point where you're wobbling and you're arching your back, but you should feel a little bit of a burn in those muscles, okay? So next up, elbows out to the side, we're going to do 40 seconds of shoulder press. So elbows come out nice and wide, press above the head, off we go. So bending those elbows. Again, we're talking about slow reps here. This is not a race. We're not trying to push them up fast and drop them down. Slow, controlled reps. Elbows click them. And again, it's about stability. So don't go too far. If you want to come to there and you want to come a little bit higher, or a bit lower, just see what range of motion works for you. I'm obviously going right to the shoulders and full extension above the head. 10 seconds on the clock. And we're going to go into our next move, which is going to be a bent over row. So great one for the biceps and upper back. Let's do 1 more rep. Big press up and rest. Perfect. So we're now going to go into some bent over rows. What that means is slight hinge at the hips, keeping that back nice and straight. And from there, we're going to pull those dumbbells up. Slowly lower towards the knees and repeat. If you want to make it slightly easier, just take the hinge a bit smaller, so don't have to be right down. Off we go. So row, hang those arms down, row the dumbbells up. So think about squeezing your shoulder blades back together, slowly lower the dumbbells and pull up. Excellent. This is all about muscles in the upper back now. Okay, so row up and down. So bent over rows. If it is going to go into your lower back a little bit, if you feel like you're struggling a little bit, just stand up a little bit, have a little shake off, and go again. So hinge at the hips, nice straight back, row, down, last few seconds. Good, nice deep breaths. And relax. Perfect. Okay, we're now going to go into an overhead tricep extension, but doing that with the lighter dumbbell. So what that means is 1 dumbbell in each hand, and from there we're going to press those dumbbells up, extending using the triceps, so back of the arms. Don't flare the elbows out, keep them tucked in. Let's go. So bend those elbows, dropping the dumbbells back behind you, straighten those arms, working the triceps now. Excellent. And the key here is, can you start light, but as the weeks go on, as we progress, and you come back and do these workouts again, can you increase the dumbbells slightly? Can you go a little bit heavier? Because it's when we progressively overload the muscles, we're going to build that strength. Because you break the muscles down essentially, and they have to grow stronger. They have to build more lean muscle. So Don't get stuck on the same weights for months and months on end. Try and think about that principle of progression. Progressively lift a little bit heavier each week and rest. Okay, the final move in this circuit is some dumbbell lateral raises. This is going to really target our shoulders. We want strong arm. We want a nice, strong, defined arm. We're working all the muscles here. So slight bend in the elbows. Raise those dumbbells out to the side and slowly down. Lateral dumbbell raises. Off we go. So lift and control. So we're only really going just sort of parallel to the ground. Elbows, they're not straight, completely straight. They're not fully bent. It's a slight bend. Lift and lower. Good. Squeeze those dumbbells up. Control on the way down. So this is one round complete. We're going to go back through 3 more times. It's 4 rounds in total. It's a 20-minute workout. So quite a lot of volume, like high volume in terms of the sets, but that's where we're going to really build this strength. Last few seconds, so lift and hold. I'm using the lighter dumbbells because this is a much harder exercise. You want to do it with a lighter set and rest. Right, light dumbbells down. It's 1 round complete. So you know what's coming now. 5 exercises. If you want to adjust your weights, now's the time. Remember, if it's really, really light and there's just no effort going through your muscles, that's not going to build strength. But when you're starting to lift weights that are going to challenge you, and as I said, those last few reps, then we build muscle. Off we go. So we're bicep curling again. So just from the side, what you can see is I'm keeping my elbows tucked in. I rotate the dumbbell, and I'm not just dropping it down, I'm controlling it as I lower it. That's it, good. So bicep curls. Think about really building the strength in these arms now. So rotate left, rotate right. Excellent. Doing great. Come on, build this strength all the way there. Try and hit that 40 seconds if you can. So it's 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds rest. So these are now getting heavy. These last sort of 2 or 3 reps for me, I'm feeling it. I'm working it. Okay, so let's put those down for a second. Shake the arms off. We're going back in now for our dumbbell shoulder press. So I'm using 10 kilograms for this. And for my lights, I'm using a pair of 3.5 kilograms. So not super heavy, but enough to challenge me for these 4 sets. Okay, so shoulder press, let's go. Push. Elbows come wide and press up, good. Yeah, sometimes you're going to wake up in the morning and you go, you know what? I've got no energy for a HIIT session. I've got no energy to do a cardio run or get outside, but you can do this workout in 20 minutes and you're going to feel good. You're going to boost your mood. The endorphins are going to hit the brain, but you're really going to be giving your joints and muscles what they need to strengthen and stay strong, Okay, 10 seconds. This is getting tough for me now. These are the last few, these are the strength reps. I always say it's the last sort of 2 or 3 that make the difference. Last one. And rest. Let's give those arms a shake up a set. 20 seconds to recover. We're going back in with those dumbbell rows. So again, you don't have to be completely parallel to the ground. You decide how much you hinge, but pull and row using the muscles in the upper back. So visualize, squeezing your shoulder blades back together. Let's go. So dumbbell, just go below the knees, row up. Good, so they're at 45 degree angle, so not sort of rowing parallel or horizontal. They're at a 45 degree angle, and I'm squeezing from there. Come on, let's build this strength. Lower the dumbbells, and squeeze up. Right, so even me, I've got a strong lower back, I can still feel that. It's definitely working the lower back. Have a little rest, go again. So hinge and row. Hinge and row. Last few seconds. Then we're going to go down for those light dumbbells in 3, 2, 1. So you'll feel that certainly in your biceps, but in all those muscles in your upper back and your neck. It's really working those postural muscles. It's a great one, that. So now we've got the lighter dumbbells. We're now going to do the overhead tricep extension. So elbows tucked in, press up. Okay, so just from the side you can see. Elbows tucked in. You can also do this with a heavy dumbbell, obviously single arm. You can hold one dumbbell with 2 hands. Same thing, we're trying to keep those elbows tucked into the head. Push up. So you'll feel this in the back of the arms. Triceps are working now. So bend, straighten. So yeah, even though these weights are very light for me, I can feel this. I can feel it a lot. because they're not huge muscles, triceps. Right, let's go 10 seconds. So elbows tucked in. We're trying to avoid this, yeah, like trying to avoid that. Keep them tucked in. That's where it really makes it harder. Tuck in and rest. Oh, right. Okay, shake the arms off. So we're doing 4 rounds in total. So this is an upper body workout, but 20 minutes is enough. You're going to feel great at the end of this, okay? So stick with me. Next exercise is those dumbbell lateral raises. So dumbbell lateral raises. Let's go. So yeah, I've been doing lots of research, lots of kind of research into, what is happening to the body during the perimenopause and menopause stage. There's so many hormonal changes. It's affecting the mind as well as the body. And, one thing I'm seeing and hearing and reading about is that strength training and exercise in general is so powerful. It's such an important thing for your mental health as well, but just for taking care of your body and helping, with all the with some of the symptoms. Last few seconds. Okay, lift, squeeze those dumbbells, using those shoulders up and relax. Perfect. Let's have those dumbbells down. That's 2 rounds complete. So you're going to start to feel a bit fatigued now, like my arms are getting tired. We're going to go back in for our 3rd round. Again, bicep curls, shoulder press. Slow. If the weights feel too heavy and you're really struggling with the form, now reduce the weights. It's fine. Don't have to stick to exactly the same weights each time. Here we go. So bicep curls. Lots of interesting conversations with women, talking about how, sleep's affected, your energy, your motivation, and people that just suddenly fall out of love with exercise. And I know it's difficult to find that drive, but just like I say to anybody, you have to think about how you feel at the end of it. At the end of a workout, there's your motivation, there's your energy. So you have to just take that first step. And on the days you're struggling, remind yourself that if I just prioritise and find this 20 minutes for myself, I'm going to feel better, I'm going to feel more energised, I'm going to feel less stressed. And you're going to deal with all of those emotions that you're having, So let's put those down. It's going to help. It's not a magic cure, but it definitely helps. All right, shake the arms off. Even temporarily, it's always worth it. Okay, this is going to be tough, this set for me. Shoulder press. So remember, this is purely upper body, so keep going. Press up. Elbows come wide. Good. Remember, slow reps. We're not trying to rush. I'm not pushing, I'm not bouncing up. Control, so strict shoulder press. This is hard now. This is my 3rd set. Feeling heavier. If you do feel like you're wobbling a little bit and you're struggling, just have a second, just shake your arms off. Don't force through it. Like I always say, have a break. It's better to do good reps with good form than wobbling and arching your back and stuff. Okay, last couple. Let's do 1 more together. Ready? Last one. So elbows come wide. Big push. And rest. Right, dumbbells are going down. We're going into those bent over rows. So in this series, there's 2 upper body workouts and 2 lower body workouts. They're all 20 minutes long, and all you need is 2 pairs of dumbbells. So, great series. Try and get all the workouts done. If you go through it once, you can go through it again. All good. Okay, bent over rows. So hinge at the hips, stick that bum out, soft bend the knee. I'm lowering those dumbbells towards the ground, and then I'm squeezing them up. Pull, come on, upper back muscles are working here. Lower them, squeeze and pull. Come on, find that energy, find that strength. If your lower back's playing up again, it doesn't matter how strong your back is, when you bend over row, you are going to feel your lower back kick in a little bit. It's okay to reset. Give it a few seconds. And pull again. Come on, squeeze. And down, and up. What you don't want to do is arch that back, okay? So try and keep that back nice and strong, neutral spine. Right. Yeah, even that weight's not the heaviest, it's like the higher reps, 4 sets, we're going to feel it. It's a great workout. Next up then, as I said, if you want to do the overhead tricep extension, you can hold 1 heavy dumbbell in 2 hands as well if you like. I'll stick with this now, I'm here. So, again, elbows tucked in, bend those elbows, straighten up, press, repeat. This is really working the back of the arm, so triceps are getting targeted now. Tuck them in. So what have I gone from 3.5 to 10? So yeah, this is 5 kilograms in each arm now. It's feeling harder. 15 seconds to go. Good, press. Inhale, elbow, don't let those elbows flare out. Tuck them in, straight up. Come on, let's do 2 more. One, last one. And rest. Yeah, that was tougher, much harder. So we're back into the final step now, which is going to be, the final move. We've got 1 more round. It's going to be the lateral raises. So again, don't swing them up and drop them down. I'm keeping that soft bend. I'm lifting, raising, pause for a second, and slowly lower. This is going to target the deltoid, the shoulders, top of the arms. Let's go. Lift, pause, lower slowly. Squeeze those deltoids. Excellent, we're doing great. We've only got 1 more round after this. Come on, you're doing great. You've set the intention. You're here now. Work through every set. So remember, if you're lifting at 1 kilogram now and it's just, you think this is nothing, it's not working, time to get 2 kilograms, time to just step up a little bit. Okay, last few seconds. But these 3.5 for me, like this is enough. So to be honest, 1 or 2 might be heavy enough. Oh, yeah, that's not an easy exercise. They're quite small muscle. If you think about the delta, it's not a huge muscle. Right, that's 3 rounds complete. We're now going into the 4th and final round of our strength in menopause upper body workout 1. So we're going to go back in for the bicep curls. Remember, if it felt too light, increase it. If it felt too heavy, decrease it. Okay, last one. Again, also think about time under tension. So think about the control. So look, 2 seconds up, pause, 2 seconds, that's a 4-second rep. Okay, rather than just swinging them and rocking them up, we're trying to think about stability, build the strength, tendons and ligaments are working together. We're not throwing them around. I'd rather use a lighter weight with control than a heavy weight wobbling all over the gaff. Okay, last 10 seconds, final set of bicep curls. Curl, rotate, good, nice shoulders back, pin those shoulders back, squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, put those down. So when you've got the options, you can keep going with the heavies, or if your arms are really struggling, your shoulders are weak now, fine, go to the light ones, maintain the technique. Are you ready? So I'm going to stick with these for the last set. It's the shoulder press to finish, last set on these. Okay, here we go, so nice wide feet, press up, 40 seconds, how many reps can you do? But slow reps. Yes. Good, come on, elbows come out nice and wide. Come on, build the strength here. And next time you come back and do this workout, think to yourself, can I do 1 more rep, or stick 1 more kilogram on, or even 0.5 of a kilo? It means you're building strength if you're getting stronger, and you will build muscle. Last few. I want 2 more reps from me, Joe. Come on, 2 more. There's 1. Last one then. Big push up. Ooh. That's the hardest one out of them for me. Okay, shake those arms off. Almost there, we've got the bent over rows, the overhead triceps, and finally the lateral raises, and that's our first upper body workout complete. We've done amazing. We're here. We're getting it done. We're finding that time for ourselves. We have to find time for ourselves. Okay, bent over rows. Let's go. So hinge from the hips. So they're not straight legs, not really bent, just a tiny bend in the knees, and then roll those dumbbells up. So hands below the knees, squeeze up. And can you get that little pause at the top? So pause for a second, release. Pause, release. And I'm going to come up for a second. Again, just to rest that lower back. Little reset. Same again, hinge from the hips, roll those dumbbells. Good, come on, squeeze up. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Last rep, big squeeze up. Squeeze. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, dumbbells down. Give the arms a rest. The final 2 moves. We've got the overhead tricep. Remember, we're trying to target the back of the arms here. So elbows up, tuck them in, press up. Okay, I'm going to go with the 3.5s. Are you ready? So single arm together. Okay, drop those dumbbells slowly, press up. Yeah, your body naturally wants to open up because it becomes easier when your elbows are out. So really resist that by keeping them tucked into your, almost along your ears. Oh, I feel this one tomorrow.
Even this weight's light for me, but it's really not an easy exercise, this. Really think about pushing those dumbbells completely straight up. So elbows tucked in. Last rep. One more big push. I feel like tens. Okay, dumbbells down. Final move now. Again, we're not completely straight. We're not fully bent. It's just a slight bend in the elbow. Lift, pause, lower. Okay, so just think target shoulders here, upper shoulder. Coming in. Last one, last move. Ready, soft bend. So lift, pause, and down. Lift, pause, and down. So look, 20 minutes, when you're short amount of rest and you're targeting these muscles multiple times, lots of volume in these. We've done a few sets, this is going to build your strength. You're going to shape your body, you're going to help burn body fat, you're going to feel great. Keep believing in yourself, keep saying to yourself, I can do this. Find the time, find the energy, and remind yourself how much better you feel at the end of it. Regardless of what stage of life you're in, you always feel better afterwards. Last few seconds. 3, let's do one more rep to finish. 2, 1, and relax. There we go. Fantastic workout. That's workout 1 complete of my Strength in Menopause series. Next workout's going to be a lower body. So it's upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. Hope you managed to get through them all. Thanks for joining me. If you did enjoy it, let me know. Send me a DM or a comment on Facebook or on the Facebook page. Love to hear how you find this challenge. Yeah, good luck, and see you soon for another workout right here on the Body Coach app.